So I am on a journey of turning 2 years of inner work into reality out loud, in public, online, and all of the things. So that means that I am here to share my journey, what I'm processing, my thoughts, all of the things out loud in real time, the best that I can. So I was thinking, you know what, Connie, you have such a good support system. You are working with an identity coach or guide who is helping you build a strong sense of self so that you can carry out the life that you want and just be able to have that identity strong enough to become who you want to become. I have an amazing therapist that I'm working with, and I am a part of a community that is helping me become visible and be confident and to put myself out there, which is why I am a week in with showing up online after years of saying that I'll never do it or just being scared. So I feel like I have all of the right resources, right? I have an amazing support group, and yet I still feel like I'm moving like a turtle, right? I feel like that I could be doing more. And I do want to add to that list of support systems that I have. I named 3, but I do want to add within the community that I'm in, I am paired with an accountability partner. So, what I've learned with having all of those resources at my fingertips is that each one serves a purpose in where I am today and how I'm showing up and the progress that I've made. And so, I did a video on this a few days ago, but I think as I'm really breaking it down so that I can understand how each support system is helping me, one thing that I wanted to add was the accountability piece. Because to me, having someone that is like that you can walk with, someone that is doing the same thing as you, someone who has the same goals as you, someone who you're checking in with one another, you are seeing each other's progress, hurdles, challenges, breakthroughs, all of the things. To me, that I think was the icing on the cake for me. And when I say that all of those support systems actually has its own purpose, and I needed all 3, but I honestly see that what actually pushed me out there was having an accountability partner. So I wanted to share this because if you're someone that's feeling stuck, maybe there's a piece of your system that you need, a piece of the support that you need. So like I said in my other video, you might already have the person who's already on the other side that is guiding you to where you're going. So they're giving you that proof that the vision is real and it's possible. You might have the therapist who is able to help you break down roadblocks within yourself. And then you might have a community of people who is doing the same exact thing as you in real time, right? They just slightly ahead of you, but they're the ones that are they're doing the thing and you're seeing their progress in real time. And so that proximity feels familiar, and it really taps into you and makes you feel like, okay, well, I can do it because they're actually they're walking it right now. But then that 4th piece is the accountability partner. And that is someone who you check in with and you're moving. There's one thing to watch somebody move, but then there's another when you can work so closely with someone to do the thing. And I can definitely tell you that I showed up online when I ended up getting that tail end of the piece, which is the accountability partner. And I don't think that I would have done it if I was missing any of those other support systems. I needed all 4. And so when I thought about that today, I'm like, I gotta share this. I just have to let everyone know what I discovered. I know it seems like a lot to have 4 different types of support group, but you don't have to necessarily hire people. I do because it's an investment to me. I feel like it's something personal for me to invest in, but there's content out there doing, the thing in real life. You might have the expert that's showing you what's possible online, for free. You might have a therapist who's giving you content and guidance that can kind of touch on what you're going through and help you break down barriers. There might be a community of people online that is actually doing a thing. And then you might have someone close to you that you can have as accountability partner. So to bring this together, bring it home a little bit, if you have a good support system and you feel like you're still stuck, I would encourage you to take a look at your support system, right? Do you have the expert or someone in your corner that made it to the other side, that can show you that your vision is possible? That's proof. They can help you along the way, right? They've been where you are. Do you have someone in your corner that can help you break down barriers that might be holding you back or keeping you stuck? Do you have someone who is doing the thing that you're doing, but they're just slightly ahead of you, so you are actually watching them do the work, and it's encouraging you to actually move as well? And do you have an accountability partner who is doing it with you, right? When I sat here and thought about the reason why I am showing up on camera after so many years of fighting it, like, I don't even understand how I'm still in shock, right? I am still in shock that I have a YouTube channel, right? I was just having a conversation with my therapist 2 weeks ago about wanting to show up and be visible and not being able to. I cannot wait to have a conversation with her because I think we meet next week. And to be able to say that I finally did it. Like the last conversation that we had, I was literally trying to figure out why I couldn't do it. Like, I was so afraid. And the fear was just holding me back. And then I would say a week later, I'm paired with an accountability partner. And here I am. So as I was reflecting today and thinking why I had such a strong support system, but I felt like with all of the support systems, I was right there on the edge, but I still would not jump on camera. I still wouldn't do it. I was close. But then when I was paired with an accountability partner, I was like, yeah, here we go. Now, I would say before I was paired with the accountability partner, I had already made the decision to do it. But in my mind, I knew that I was going to pull the plug on it. In my mind, I knew that if I wanted to pull the plug on it, I was going to pull the plug on it. I had a backup plan to show up on Threads, to put myself out there on Threads without having to show up on camera. I had a backup plan, but it wasn't until I was paired with an accountability partner that I actually moved my feet, and so I wanted to come on here and share this with you guys, share my own personal journey, my own story, what's coming up for me as I reflect every single day. And just share what is working in real time. I've been showing up here on YouTube for about 6-7 days now. And it's all because I had that last piece to the puzzle, which was an accountability partner. So now when I put everything together, I'm like, I have the dynamic duo. I really do. So I wanted to share this with everyone and just let you guys know to take a look at your support system, right? Because if you're still feeling stuck, you might just be missing a piece of your puzzle. So yeah, so shout out to my support group. I am so lucky to have everyone that I have in my life, because I promise you, if you know me, you would know that this was a stretch for me. I'm going to say was, because I am enjoying showing up online and just talking and being myself. I love it. So yeah, so until the next time, I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I don't know what thought is going to come up, or what I'm going to discover. But once I discover something, you will know too. My hope is that as I become, learn, be, have, do all of the things, I hope to share this with everyone else so that, it can help. So I'm walking this journey right now in real time. I would be doing a disservice if I did not, one, document it for myself, because I'm still in disbelief, and two, to share that with everyone else who might be feeling what I'm feeling. So yeah, so until the next thought, I will see you in the next video. Bye.